Hi everyone, my name's Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. On June 2nd, Stampin' Up! Is starting over with a brand new catalog, and one of the featured items in that catalog is a gift bag punch board. And I'm excited to show you today how to create with the gift bag punch board. Now, the particular style that I did was a wraparound top, and you can see that here because it shows off the two sides of the designer series paper. This is the small bag, and this is the medium size bag, and this is the large bag. Now you can make them as tall as you want, but you will be limited by the width of your paper. The small bag requires a 10-inch long paper or width, 10-inch width on your paper, and the medium will require an 11 and the large will require a 12. This is a 2.5-inch length for the small, and this would be a 3-inch, and this is a 3.5-inch. That's how wide your bags are, and that is one of the limitations of the gift bag punch board. Is you can make a 2.5-inch, a 3-inch, or a 3.5-inch wide bag, but you can go as tall as you wish. So let's go ahead and I'll just get started. We're going to recreate this medium-sized bag, and so let me just show you how I've cut my paper. For the small bag, I cut it at 6 by 10, and then for the medium size bag, a 6 by 11, and for the large bag, I used a 6 by 12. And I am going to show you the mechanics of using the gift bag punch board with this 6 by 11 inch paper. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how to use this gift bag punch board. So there is a nice little handy spot for your score tool, so we're going to take that out, and then we're going to use this 6 by 11 inch piece of paper that I showed you earlier, and we are going to line it up so that the very edge lines up with the start line, and we're going to make a punch. And then we're going to take our score tool and we're going to score along the horizontal spot. So you want to make sure that when you start your punch that you have it pushed all the way back to the very back edge of this area. And then because we have an 11-inch piece of paper, which translates into a medium gift bag, we're going to score along this medium line. I'm just going to go from this angle because I am trying to show you how to do it. If it were sitting towards me like I would normally be doing it, I would go from this angle down. All right, so now you are going to, this is your front or back bag, so now you need to make a side gusset. So you're going to take that score line, bring it over to the start line. You're going to make a punch at the top. You're going to take your score tool and score your horizontal line over here. Then you are going to score your side line like so, and you're going to score your gusset line, and then of course the triangles that help make that gusset. Then you're going to bring it over so that your side line that you scored is back at the start line, and you're going to make a punch out. You're going to make a horizontal score line, and this time you're going to ignore the triangle because you're doing a front or a back. So when you're doing a front or a back, you're going to go to your medium line and make a score. And now we need to do one more side. And so we're going to take this score line right here, line it up with the start line, make a punch out, make our horizontal line, and because this is a gusset, we have to score our side line. It says side right here, so there's no mistaking. This is the side line, this is our gusset line, and then of course our triangles. And then there's one more punch out. We again bring the very last score line to the start line, make our last little punch out, and we have made our gift bag. And we have all the score lines. We just need to angle off these cuts right here, which I'll do with the paper snips. So I'll just angle this off, and we'll angle off this one. We won't need this. And we'll set that aside. And now, because I want to do a little flip over at the top of my box to make the contrasting side of the Designer Series paper show. I'm going to bring my Simply Scored tool into the picture, and we'll just flush that out. We'll add our, we have it set at 1 inch, and we're just going to make a score line, just like this, all the way down. Get this out of the way. Now it's just a matter of folding all of those score lines. So we'll fold this first, and we can go ahead and use the handy dandy score tool that comes with our board, with our gift bag. And then we just want to go ahead and we want to score all of those score lines. So this is our gusset side, and then our bag side. You can kind of line it up here and make sure that everything's straight. And then of course we want to score our flaps, because this is what holds our bag together. This is also the base of the bag where we'll be standing it up. And you can see that we pretty much have this ready. All we need to do now is glue it. So to glue it, you can use multi-purpose liquid glue, or if you're kind of in a hurry, it's handy to use fast fuse. Now I've discovered that for me, fast fuse works a little better if I have a cushion. So I'm just going to take my fast fuse. Oops, I need to make sure I have my finger on the ruffle. If you don't have your finger on the ruffle, you won't be going in the right direction. I am going to just set that in like that, so that we have this, we have fast fuse now on our little flap, which is going to hold this bag together. And we just fold it over, make sure everything's lined up here. And now we have our bag pretty much ready here. Now we can just fold in these flaps. So I want to score 3 sides of these flaps, and I want to do this one right here. Then we're going to fold in the side pieces first. Then we'll fold in the piece that has the one of the long flaps I put adhesive on. That goes down next, and then our final flap over the top here. That was the flap that did not have adhesive. So we can press that together. And right now our box is very square because I haven't done anything with the gussets. But at this point, if you wish, you can kind of fold in those gussets, or you can fold those gussets in advance. It's kind of up to you. But I'm not really using this as such a small bag. I'm probably not going to close it up. I'm just sort of decorating it and letting it freestand sit. And so now I'll just take my, let's see, I used the stamp set called Amazing Birthday, and all I did was I used a piece of, well, this is a new color from Stampin' Up. It's called, I'm sure you can't really see it, but it's called Delightful Dijon, and it's layered with Hello Honey and then Whisper White. So I stamped the It's For You and cut it out with the 1/4 inch circle punch. And then I did a punch out with the 1 3/4 inch scallop circle punch on Hello Honey. And then I used my 2 inch circle punch to punch out a layer of the Dijon. And then I just put it together with dimensionals. And I can use a couple of dimensionals to just attach it to my bag. Go ahead and set that right like this, right in the center, and then right there. And so my bag is done. This is my little gift bag. I think it's so cute. Just love it. I hope you enjoy using this gift bag punch board as much as I do. And in the very next video that I make, I'm going to show you how to punch the holes at the top so you can add some ribbon. And this is a really, really tall bag. I'll show you how to make a really tall bag with your Stampin' Up! Envelope, or your Stampin' Up! Gift bag punch board. Just love how that looks. And so until next time, here is the bag that I just created. And here are the other two sizes that I made. This is the medium size, the large size, and the small size. Hope you have a great day. I truly appreciate you, and thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.